Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
All right, let's look at the offense. Devontae Freeman, this is a guy that you wanted to talk about, so take it away.
Brandon, have you seen a running back play with such joy as well as such fury? I love the way he runs the football and attacks defenses.
2nd and 10 now, Ryan. It's caught over the middle, Hooper. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And a look at the defense now. On 3rd down, Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. The slot man in motion right. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll cut it to the left sideline. A very solid gain of 27.
Can't love everything about that run, except for maybe a couple of things. You got to wonder, do you fight a little harder to get into the end zone instead of going out at the 2-yard line? And I know one thing. The fantasy football guys, they are not too happy that he went out of bounds there instead of trying to get into the end zone.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go.
They'll try and run it in, the fullback Kuhn. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. John Kuhn punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled and taken. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after the INT. He completes it to Julio Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Now they'll run it on the toss. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
You don't have to be a finished product to show some pretty good glimpses of what could be in this league. And we just saw an example of it on that nice run there. When I looked at him coming out of college, I saw a guy with raw terrific ability. I couldn't wait to see how it was going to be harnessed and polished up in the NFL. In fact, some people thought he could play a little slot receiver as well as run the football. This guy has the ability to be a big-time football.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's back down at the 21-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Caught right side, it's Snead. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Willie Snead from 19 yards away. And the Saints add on to their lead. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
So this game's not very far along. He's already found the end zone once, and now he started this drive with another big gain, another first down run. I've got to wonder if I'm the defensive coordinator. What do I do in this situation? It's only the first quarter, but do I go ahead and sell out and try and slow him down and make him beat me another way? Because the risk is if I don't, he ends up having a monster game. And it is still early. Just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already. And we've still got 3 quarters to go.
And this is caught. It's the tight end Fleener for the Saints touchdown. Kobe Fleener from 8 yards out. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And it's up and good. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Now Ryan. Caught left side, it's Beckham. A nice gain of 21 yards. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now it's Ryan. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Ryan will throw again. And that's incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And fourth down coming up.
But no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
The three straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. Here we go on fourth down with nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 12 yards on that. That earns them a fresh set of downs. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Let's go.
The play clock's running down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And from the 9-yard line now, it's first and goal. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Start right there.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints are pouring it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
A free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
You on here?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Atlanta now coming out on the field.
3.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Back to the air, Ryan after the pick 6. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Boy, what the fuck you out there doing with Matt Ryan, boy?
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
We got three, fella, we got 3.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jacob Tammy, there. That'll bring up second down. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Stephon Anthony. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 40 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones from 8 yards out. And the Falcons claw one back. To throw forward is Ryan. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Come on,
and he'll be brought down right at the
way.
45-yard line. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And they only need a little bit here. 3rd down and very short. On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach. Frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Caught right side at Snead. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Call it a 3-yard gain. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Now Ryan on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we send you now to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, LR. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Woo!
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw. Left side and caught by Flainer. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Let's go!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. They'll set up a throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He finds Beckham complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Letting one go deep. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. with a backup. This is Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Play clock winding down. They'll drop to throw. And his pass incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll make it 3rd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you...
And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And some space here. Cut back, left sideline. And now look at him go. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Saints just continue to roll. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. 2nd down following the incompletion. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And the play clock's running down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll come out in the pistol. And to give this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield.
51 to Mike, boys, 51.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Pretty quiet, team, pretty quiet. Space. Check it. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Wait. Jim.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Finding time. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. 3rd down here.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Going up top. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are able to make things a bit more respectable. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. To throw for it is Ryan. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe. I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down.
Come on.
Plus 3.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now they'll run it on the toss. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Here's Thomas Morstead now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And Jones has it over the middle. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Now Ryan. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. On 3rd down, Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Offense just a yard away from the line they need to gain. 3rd down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.